It's Sunday and I'm going to make some barbecue root beer ribs for dinner this evening. I have my root beer ready right there. I have my ribs that I've taken, I'll be taking off of the membrane. I'll show you that. I've got my smoky barbecue ribs and I'm going to season both sides and then rub it in both sides. And I'll then be putting it into my quick cooker. By taking off the membrane, you can see I'm taking it right off the back of the ribs. My quick cooker is ready. It's plugged in. I'm going to add my 6 ounces of root beer. And then I'm going to put in the ribs. And all I'm going to do is just put them in the pot. As I said, they've been seasoned. I've got them in 4 pieces just so that they will fit a little bit more easily. I've taken the membrane off the back of the ribs. It's time for the lid. And I'm going to put it on beef and pork. You can see right there. And push start, and in 35 minutes they're going to be completely finished and falling off the bone, and I'll put some barbecue sauce on them and I'll take a picture and show that to you. Let's see what they look like. Okay, the timer has gone off. They were in for 35 minutes and then I let them sit for another 10 minutes. So now I'm ready to take them out and let them sit. Oh my goodness, they're gonna fall right off the, oh my goodness. They feel so tender. This is really pretty amazing. What I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna reserve about a cup, it said, of the juice and the root beer that was in there before. So I'm going to go ahead and I will cover this with the lid, just because I want to keep them warm. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to reserve all but a cup of the juice, and I'll do that off camera. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm putting in, I've drained and separated, but that's a cup of the juices. And now I'm going to put in a cup of, using my measure-all, a cup, this is where I find that I need an extra hand, a cup of the barbecue sauce. Stay tuned for just a second. The measure-all is nice because all of the barbecue sauce came right off of it. And now what I'm going to do, and this is why the pot ends up being such a cool thing, is I've all done my meat and everything in one pot. And now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put the quick cooker on sear and hit start. And now what it's going to do is it's going to act as kind of a frying pan, and my inner pot is there, and I'm going to go ahead and for 10 minutes I'm going to cook this and stir it, and then I'll be ready to brush it onto my ribs and serve it with the rest of the meal. So you can see that this searing function, this is boiling. That's how hot it is. Normally the heat is going into steam, which is what makes the quick cooker cook the food so fast. And I will tell you that I found some bones in the bottom of this because there was meat that already had fallen off. But, you know, I'm not having to go to a saucepan. I'm doing it right in the quick cooker. So I wanted to share that with you. And dinner is ready. So we have a green salad with romaine and spinach and peppers and a little bit of goat cheese and sunflower seeds and grapes. And then our ribs that look absolutely delicious. and a little bit of whole grain rice with the barbecue sauce on top. Okay, we have to have a little bit of wine with these ribs, so let's go for it. I can't see. Your arm is in the way.
Go down. You're going up.
You gotta push it. There you go. All the way down. Okay, now push it. Yeah, now push it up. Don't move your hand. Okay. Okay, this is why you can't drink wine until you're old enough to operate the electric wine remover. It's just a push down and that removes the cork, and then another push and it removes it. All right, I'm so impressed. We had about a quarter of the rack of ribs left. And so I wanted to bone it, and the bones just literally the meat just fell off the bones. And so now I'm left with just pure rib meat for another meal.